Say hi to the vlog. Let's fucking go! It's not too sweet. Just kiss. Jesus Christ. This is kind of crazy. Like, coming into this trip, I knew it was gonna be beautiful, but being here in person, this is insane. I really feel like I'm in a screensaver right now.
I took a solo trip to Slovenia, and I can't believe more people aren't talking about this place. It's peaceful, it's unreal, and the moment I saw it, I knew I had to go.
Good morning, you guys. I'm here at Vintgar Gorge, and this place just feels so epic. You're walking along these wooden paths built into the gorge, and it also kind of feels peaceful at the same time because the only sound that you hear is the sound of the gushing water running through the gorge, as well as, you know, the birds chirping. And that just kind of goes to show you that there's so much more that Slovenia has to offer other than just the scenic views of Lake Bled. And the crazy part about this all is this is only one of the several stops that I'm gonna make, and I'm really excited to see what else this country has to offer because right now I'm really blown away by how beautiful this place is. The color of this water is also incredible. It's clear enough that you could see the rocks at the bottom, and it's almost like a blue-greenish kind of color. I will add though that there are some points where I'm looking at the water and it does kind of remind me of this this shark gummy candy. I don't know if you guys have had this, but there's this blue and white shark gummy candy, and the water kind of looks like that. I mean, just take a look at this right here. I think it should also go without saying that a place as incredible as this will be busy. I'm here at opening, which is 9 a.m. and it's already pretty packed. So if you do plan on visiting, definitely plan ahead and try to come earlier because I could only imagine how busy this place could be later today. Wow. That is so sick. It's not the biggest waterfall or the most amazing waterfall I've ever seen in my life, but it's a nice reward towards the end of the walk through the gorge. So I thought that the previous waterfall that I showed you guys earlier was the waterfall that you're rewarded with at the end of the hike. Turns out that this is the waterfall that you're rewarded with. This is some waterfall. Some waterfall, eh?
Hell no, man. What the fuck?
All right, what is going on, you guys? I just woke up from a nap. I told myself I was only gonna take a 20 to 30 minute nap, but I ended up sleeping for about 2 hours. The jet lag is catching up. I also worked 3 shifts before heading over to catch my flight to Ljubljana. Being here in Slovenia, I've learned to appreciate how relaxing this country is. It's super quiet. You could hear the birds chirping in the air. I also think that the nature scene here is super underrated. It's like everywhere I look here in Lake Bled, it feels like I'm stepping into a Windows wallpaper. Everything here is so vibrant and full of color, and the best part about this all is that it's not very busy. Now, if you thought that the views by the lakeside were scenic, just wait till I show you where we're going next. All right, almost to the top. Yo. That is sick. Good morning, you guys. We have a fun-filled day planned ahead. I'm going to be doing a guided day tour to Triglav National Park. I feel really excited because after taking a look at the itinerary, there are a lot of amazing places that we're going to visit. Now, if you're like me and you're not renting a car, this might be a great way to explore the park. We have a fun-filled day. Let's go. We have made it here to our first stop. Just look at this waterfall. This is so cool. Now the cool thing about this waterfall is that you could actually walk behind it. This is so sick. Yo, that is so cool. Oh. Wow. That is so cool. All right, amazing way to start the day. Let's see what's next. All right, we've made it to our next stop. Crazy to think that there are views like this everywhere here. It feels like I'm stepping into a painting. All right, we've made it to the Zelenci Nature Reserve, and fun fact, the Sava River starts from here. I just love how clear and emerald green that water looks. Let's see what's next. All right, so we just crossed the border to Italy and we have made it to Lago de Predil.
Coming to this lake, our tour guide actually had a very interesting story. She told us about the urban legend of Lake Predil. The legend of Lake Predil in Italy tells of a selfish village submerged by water as divine punishment. After residents denied shelter to a woman and child on a cold night, only one poor family offered help. The next morning, the village was a lake, leaving only the kind family's home and sad.
Got the helmet on. I think this is the part of the day that I'm excited about the most. The activities.
Person in the back is the only.
Let's fucking go! Let's go! Oh, wow. Damn. We've made it to the Socha Valley, and these colors just feel so unreal. Oh! What a stud.
On this tour, I met some really cool people, and I had to ask them what brought them here. Funny enough, we all said the same thing. Slovenia wasn't really on the radar, but it ended up being one of the most beautiful places we've ever seen.
Whoa! One of the many picturesque stops on this guided tour. This is amazing.
2,000 to 2,200.
This is our last stop of the day tour. This day tour that I've taken has been nothing short of a dream. Every stop that we've made has been so picturesque. I'll link the day tour that I took down below in the description if you guys are interested. All right, what is going on, you guys? I'm here at Lake Bohinj and it feels so peaceful, which is crazy for me to say because I've spent the last few days over at Lake Bled and I already thought that was peaceful enough. But being here feels different. You know, it doesn't feel overdeveloped. It's not as busy as Lake Bled, and there's a feeling of stillness just being here. So I just finished a boat tour on Lake Bohinj, and something that I heard really stuck with me. Apparently Lake Bohinj is called God's place, which kind of checks out why it feels so peaceful here. And when you look up Lake Bohinj, one of the first things that you're gonna see online is that iconic church on the bridge. That church is called the Church of St. John the Baptist. And I guess that you can say that faith has always been a part of this place. Got our coffee right here. And then we have the original Bled cream cake. You haven't really gone to Bled unless you've had this cake. Wow. That is chef's kiss. Jesus Christ. It's got like a crunchy exterior with powdered sugar on top. And then I think you have like a whipped cream as well as like a gelatinous bottom layer. And it's not too sweet. I was hoping to spend a little bit more time in Bohinj, but the clouds started rolling in and it's getting pretty windy. And it's forecasted to rain today. There was a hike that I really wanted to check out. The waterfall splits in two. Thought it would have been pretty dope to see, but I'm back here in Bled. Just gonna grab a quick bite to eat and then head back to the hotel. It is my last full day here in Slovenia, and I've decided to take a day trip over to Ljubljana. It's unfortunately raining, but not too mad at it, only because it adds this cinematic and mysterious vibe to the city. I don't think we have anything like this back at home, so I've really just been appreciating wandering around in the rain, walking around on the cobblestone streets and admiring the architecture. Well, it stopped raining for a bit. I'm just so happy that the sun is out. I dropped by the church, said a quick prayer to ask for the rain to subside, and it looks like my prayers were answered. I've honestly had such an amazing time out here in Slovenia, which is why I'm surprised that this place isn't talked about as much. I've really enjoyed just walking around the old streets, admiring the architecture, and just being blown away by the nature here. Not terrible. Really like that sauerkraut. Nice flavor to it. All right, I do not know what's in this, but it smells good and I'm really excited. Yo. Wow. Did not expect that to be warm. It's got like a nutty flavor to it, but I like it. Wow, that was really good. It's like a banana nut bread and a cassava cake had a baby. That's like the best way for me to describe how this tastes. But well done. Well, unfortunately, it's raining again. I really enjoyed the vibe inside of that restaurant. The sausage dish wasn't exactly my favorite, but I really loved that dessert. I don't think I've had anything like that before. Even in the rain, this place hits. I was hoping to catch one last sunset before I leave Slovenia tomorrow, but I think this is way better than that. The fog over the lake just gives off this eerie, mysterious, but also peaceful vibe. I'm really digging it. Wow. One last sunrise before we head off to our next country, and I think this is the perfect send-off as it's been raining here in Lake Bled the past couple of days. I've honestly had such an amazing time out here in Slovenia. I know I'm gonna miss this place. This place is so amazing, and I feel like there were so many core memories made. If you guys have made it this far, thank you guys for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.